Today's Highway 411 adventure starts out in Chatsworth, Georgia, where we're going to continue on our series as we head south on 411 down that direction. And hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. I'm right in front of the Murray County Black Bear, a beautiful mural here in downtown Chatsworth, Georgia, right off of Market Street. So we are going to go ahead and continue the series as we head south on 411. We still got to complete the Tennessee side of 411, but that part of the trip is going to take a little longer for me to film as I got to get up early and make my way out that direction. And there's a particular museum I want to show off on my channel, and I want to be there at a certain time and a certain date to be up there so that I don't feel rushed making that particular vlog. So today, with my schedule, I could make it to this portion of the series. So we're going to head down on the south side as we continue our journey on 411 to check out any more Americana, any small towns as we go on. We're going to make it from here to Leeds, Alabama for another set of series. But hopefully we'll make our way to Tennessee sometime in this adventure to complete the ending of 411. But this particular part, we're making it to the beginning of Highway 411. So we're going to start in Chatsworth and then make our way south. So let's grab some coffee at Red-Eyed Rooster and look around a little more of Americana in Chatsworth, and let's head south on Highway 411. I'm inviting you to come with me. And here we go.
Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living and traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest, every corner of this world to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
And every time you hear, you gotta say hello to the Murray County Bear. Very beautiful mural. And speaking of murals, there's a new mural right around the corner from the Shaky Mutt. And this is a brand new mural right here in the alleyway in Chatsworth of umbrellas. It's very pretty. It's well done. And here is the name of the artist right here. All right, got some caffeine for the road. Let's make our way down 411. It's pretty cool to see around lunchtime. People are coming out to support the little town of Chatsworth for some lunch over by the Village Cafeteria, the Ninja Hibachi. And of course, Little Rome being down the street that way, the coffee shop, Red-Eyed Rooster, and Make Mountain Salads on the other side of the building, which we've covered ground about those places before. But I'd like to come by and eat at the hibachi sometime in the Village Cafeteria one of these days. Well, the reason why we're walking this way, I heard that the golf simulator is open. Gonna go ahead and walk by it for a second. Of course, there's the Crown Craft Market. You can see my vlog with my adventure with the Dream Poet over there. All right, friends, we're at the Shooters Golf Lounge. And yes, it is open. They actually opened earlier this week. Hours are from noon to 8, Tuesday to Thursday. Friday, noon to 11:30. Same thing for Saturdays, closed Sunday and Monday. Go check it out. Wow. Look at that, friends. Really beautiful setup in here. Just explaining the rules of the golf. Now, welcome to Shooters Golf Lounge. And then there's the side entrance to the Crown Craft Market that way. As you do some shopping in here, you can come here and play. The bar set up here. Very cool. So we backtracked just a little bit on 411 this way to kind of show off this little old Americana right here of the Open Range Steakhouse and the Adco Motel. As you can see, it has seen better days. Open Range Steakhouse. And those who are from Chatsworth or are familiar with it, please leave in the comments below what was your thoughts on this steakhouse here. Kind of look at the old Adco Motel here. Talk about Americana, where people be touring these roads, go on vacations, they need a place to stay. Well, gas pumps don't work. The old signage of this historic motel here. I'm not sure if it's still active or not. Looks like they got a motel office over here. But either way, this is definitely all Americana for sure. We're running into this old Texaco gas station here in Chatsworth. As you can see, old Coca-Cola signage, Texaco signage, Gillette tires, a bear for wear. Gonna make your way over here, the Goodyear tires. Kind of like a throwback of a auto shop here. Old gas pump. Look at that. And I think this is like a little diner here and an ice cream shop. Little wash and lube, clean restrooms, wheel balancing and road service. Choose between regular and ethanol gas. There's all pumps. And then you go inside, you order your food, get yourself a burger, a shake, or some ice cream in there. That's pretty cool. It's called the Cream Hut. Right off of 411 in downtown Chatsworth. So every time I see a Texaco, it reminds me from the movie Due Date, starring Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. If you guys seen Due Date, it's a really funny movie. Definitely put the kids to bed because there's some language in it, but really funny movie. It's a buddy comedy. I think it's kind of another rendition of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, starring John Candy and Steve Martin. That another really good buddy comedy that came out in the 80s. But who remembers seeing a Due Date of Texaco, where Zach Galifianakis' character was driving the vehicle while intoxicated by a particular recreational drug, and Robert Downey Jr.'s character wakes up and they're on the border of Mexico, and then Robert Downey Jr.'s character says, "Why are we heading to Mexico?" And Zach Galifianakis' character says, "Oh, we're heading to Mexico? I thought we're going to Texaco. We're running low on gas." Oh man. And here we are, my friends, downtown Fairmount, Georgia, just right off of 411, heading toward Atlanta or Cartersville. Down there, I just passed by a classic ice cream shop by a Subway. And over here is La Louise Outdoor Pizzeria, full of pizza, calzones, wings, and more. Doesn't look like it's open today. That would actually be something I like to come back and do, because I'm looking at the reviews, and also just like the scenery and all that. It looks like a really cool place to go check out. But they open from 4 to 9 actually. Closed Monday through Wednesday, but open Thursday to Sunday 4 to 9. So I would love to come back and try that place sometime. An outdoor pizzeria sounds great. And the Fairmount Drugs over there, real estate group. But I wanted to kind of showcase this on my channel, Tate Park, in the heart of downtown Fairmount. We've got the city hall right over here. Little picnic area. Really nice little setup of the flower beds. And Tate Park opened in 2006, dedicated to the citizens of Fairmount for their recreational and leisure enjoyment. Renovated during the terms of office under Mayor Stephen L. Brannan and the council Bobby Cook, Thomas R. Crawford Jr., Billy Lowe, and Jerry A. Malden. There are a lot of motorcyclists out here. I'm really happy to be back vlogging because I'm not a fan of vlogging in the rain. And we've got hit with tons of rain recently. But it's just great to be back out and filming for you guys right now. Little motorcycle care shop right over there. I'm gonna walk around the park. Really nice park. A little swing over there. You got the restrooms on this side. And a place to sit right in the middle. Why don't we relax and sit down on the swing? Nothing like having a little swing chair and enjoying this beautiful weather. I'm really happy we got some good weather right now. We got a little boutique shop right over here. And a fitness center for the buff bears and lions. It looks like a bear, you know, like a little bit of a lion or some kind of a cougar. And of course, Anejo Grill. I stopped off at Parm Beer's Cricket Fields in Rydell, Georgia. The town itself really has nothing going on, but however, this place is a complex full of cricket fields. If you guys are not really familiar with the game of cricket, I believe it originated in England. As you can see, there's a lot of people playing some cricket right now. But it became very popular in the Indian community in India. It's kind of a mixture of like baseball and bowling. You got people kind of already playing right now. So the bat's a little flat, and there's pins in the back, and there's fielders around a big circle. And then there's only one base to go back and forth. Cricket's really interesting to watch. But you can definitely see all the people out here enjoying themselves and having a good time for a good old game of cricket. I made it to the heart of downtown White, Georgia. 411 is just right ahead of me over there. It kind of has a Cohutta, Georgia kind of vibe to it, except no little general stores or Red Wolf Grill kind of restaurant. Got yourself a playground over there. Nice little gazebo area. Fire station. What's over here is the municipal administrative building with probably the most up-to-date clock tower. Trains right over there. I know there's something on the other side of the road. We're gonna go for a little walk over there. Kind of like this. Very cool. Now the restrooms over here for the park. The name of this park is James A. White Memorial Park. There's summer hours, 10 to 12 every Tuesday. Oh, that's for little music and story time. Okay. All for the summer of 2025. Got a more gazebo sitting pavilion used by permit only. And little baseball field over here. Griffin H. Reynolds Memorial Battlefield. You hear the roosters crowing. Dedicated January 2nd, 2001 by the City of White. Mayor O.W. Allen. Council members Clayton Collins, David Richards, Coach Reynolds, Lavonda Roberts, and Frank Stevens. Got a little Sandlot kind of vibe to it. Really cool. So we just left downtown White and we're back on Highway 411 right here, right where I'm standing. Gonna show off this Americana store here, the delicious handmade milkshakes. There's a junk removal shop. But the name of this shop is North Georgia Mercantile Country Store. Everything from antiques, produce, collectible gifts, hardware, plumbing, firewood, and auto supplies. Like I said, you got your ice cream. You got your like little metal art and outdoor furniture made of stone. Full of Americana, full of America. The supporter of none other than the President 47, Donald Trump. In God we trust. This old car. Yeah, it's cool. Little lighthouse, a pig, a gorilla, and we got a gator. I like that one a lot. A birdhouse. My son and I actually started painting our birdhouse recently. $28 for a birdhouse. Like the Sloppy Skillet. They're closed right now. What do they got on the menu? Oh, it's like a Sloppy Joe kind of food truck. But they have other things like burgers, the Sloppy Dog. Oh, very cool. Got more antiques in the back. So they got overall statues full of frogs, roosters, tractor boy, Bigfoot, alligator over there. And like I always say, friends, there's always a guardian angel looking over your shoulder. At the other side of the store over here, you see old Coca-Cola signage and Dr. Pepper signage too. And it looks like they also do Valdelia onions and vine-ripe tomatoes, pecans, jams, and jellies. I'm gonna walk over here by the White First Baptist Church. A father knows best when he knows Jesus. I couldn't agree more with that. But look at the steeple of the church. There's a dove with an olive branch in his mouth. I like how it has like the New and Old Testament kind of description on the steeple of this church. Because of the story of Noah, after God flooded the earth, and when Noah and his family were still in the ark, while there was still a lot of water, so Noah sends out a raven and a dove So the raven flew away and never returned to the ark. But when he sent the dove returned with an olive branch to show that land is coming as soon as the waters recede. Now that's pretty cool. Ran into Westmans Restaurant here in White. And check this out. Got an old water wheel. Very cool to see. And full of license plates. That is really cool. Full of birdhouse. Got an old car right over here. Happy birthday. Trail Boss rock. Right across the street from Westmans Restaurant, Old Car City, USA, world's largest known old car junkyard. And I think I saw something on the other side of this billboard. I think a lot of haunt enthusiasts would like to go see. Which I see something written over here. It says haunted trails. Kind of see some rundown vehicles. Yeah, it's cool. And then right here, haunted trails, Old Car City, Friday and Saturday in October, 6:30 to 11:30. That definitely might be something on a bucket list I can do for the channel, or at least inform fellow YouTubers that are into haunts. Just by the looks of this place, it is kind of creepy. Now look at this old hearse. Man. Yep, you got a dead guy in there. Got more to the junkyard over here. All the bicycles, old Coca-Cola signage. Hubcaps. The American gas station signage too, 4 miles. Look at this old engine right here. World's oldest junkyard. Looks like they keep updating it every so often. For 92 years, this place has been around. Little scarecrow made out of tin cans. That is really cool. Come on in and ring the bell. Cartersville Museum of the South. very cool. And kind of wrap things up with this adventure on Highway 411, we entered the town of Cartersville. We're going to be in the outdoor portion things in this adventure because back then I actually filmed inside the Tellus Museum when Water Mission did their interactive display here. But we're going to enjoy the outdoor portion of things as we wrap up the vlog. We got some old mining equipment and cranes and all that. And mind you, you have to pay to go inside, but I've read that things like this outside are free to walk around to the public. So we're going to take advantage of being free of paying anything to get in anywhere. So look at this. A small locomotive known as a dinky. Has 3 speeds forward, 3 speeds backwards. Could either push or pull open cars called gondolas. The dinky was used to transport ore from the mine at New Riverside, Orchie, to the rail yard in downtown Cartersville. After delivery, the ore was shipped to oil fields in Texas and Oklahoma, where it's used to make drilling mud to help prevent blowouts. Oh, and look at the little dinky. That's something. Got a crane called the Dragline Model 206. Could travel through deep mud or up steep grades in low gear, or travel a little faster from one side to another in high gear. Wow. And here's a dump truck. Imagine riding one of these. General Motors 471 2-stroke diesel engine, 4-cylinder, top speed of 35 miles an hour. Made in Detroit, Michigan. So talk about, you think this is big? Look at this behemoth. Holy crap. Has anyone seen, this is a, wow. Kamasu dump truck. A truck that this big cannot travel on the interstate. To get to the Tellus, this truck was disassembled and moved on 4 flatbed tractors trailer from Nevada. One was used to frame, a second for the engine and the transmission, third for the dump body, and the last of the tires. Made in Tokyo, Japan. Like, the tires are as tall as me, or still taller than me in general. Wow, this thing, I never really took a moment because I was here a while back. I probably just didn't pay attention, but this thing is so massive. Kind of start out at the sun right over here. Make your way to Mercury. As I kind of pan up and down, pause if you want to read. But those who love astronomy like I do, is Venus. You guys probably know enough about your planets in astronomy. Of course, here's our planet Earth, where we live. We are right there. I could not have asked for a much better day to do this vlog for you guys. Mars. And then here is Cersei's. Or, yeah, I think it's Cersei's. So that's between Mars and Jupiter. I did not know about this planet. The only dwarf planet in the inner solar system has formed. Jupiter's powerful gravity kept Ceres from gathering enough material to become a full planet. Okay. Salty water has been found seeping towards the surface, making it an excellent place to search for signs of life. Alright. Traveling to Jupiter. Saturn is right ahead. Here's Saturn. Over here is the Tellus Observatory, down that direction. On the solar system trail. We are here. Museum entrance is this way. We'll go walk ahead this direction, kind of get a closer look at the observatory. Other side of the observatory. The solar system trail, more to say. Right where we're standing is the region between Jupiter and Neptune. Planets are separated by a vast distance. The expanse houses not only planets but also objects called centers. These bodies combine the characteristics of asteroids, minor planets, and comets. So we'd probably be between an asteroid belt right where we're standing. And here's Uranus. Very beautiful planet. To the observatory. We just passed Uranus. Now on to Neptune over here. Another beautiful planet. And Pluto will just be right over here. And here we are, we made it to Pluto. And basically, we made it right back to Highway 411, just beyond those trees, right in front of the Tellus Science Museum. And that, friends, is going to conclude today's adventure as we travel on Highway 411. Hopefully, the next adventure, I'll be able to make it to Tennessee to finish up the ending point of the highway. My schedule, like I said, did not allow me to go that direction because it's about a 2.5-3 hour drive to finish up where I need to be. So hopefully I'll be able to get to where I need to be to finish up the ending point of Highway 411. But however, we got ourselves a head start to continue the series as we head south to Leeds, Alabama. So we're going to stop here in Cartersville. And I think we're going to be in Cartersville probably for a full vlog because I've never really taken the time to explore Cartersville. It's one of the bigger small towns in the state of Georgia, like outside of Atlanta, north of Atlanta. So we're going to spend some time in Cartersville in the next adventure, more than likely, or we'll head back to Tennessee and finish up. I'm also kind of hoping we can make it to Asheville while we're at it, because by Newport, Tennessee is about an hour and a half away from Asheville. I would love to check out the Biltmore and perhaps get a glass of wine from one of their famous wineries or get a beer from one of the breweries. So I got some plans in mind to kind of intertwine some things. But well, like I said, friends, I love making these videos. Sorry it's just been a little bit of a delay. I'm not a fan of vlogging in the rain, and on top of that, I've been very busy at my with my day-to-day job. So, and also, you know, you have to put family and community first. So, all that good stuff. So, just bear with me when I make these vlogs. I've seen for my sake. I know a lot of my fans out there wait patiently for my vlogs. But I just want to let you guys know I love what I do. I love you guys. I love making these videos. So friends, stay tuned for another adventure. I'm not sure, maybe hopefully next week, because I hope last week you guys got to enjoy a little bit of Chattanooga baseball history, and then you got the start of heading south on Highway 411. So hopefully next week or the next couple of weeks, we'll either finish the Tennessee side of Highway 411, or we'll come back to Cartersville and actually explore the downtown side of Cartersville, because I want to do some exploration, and then of course we move on as we go. So the goal at the end of the year is to complete the entirety of Highway 411 starting from Chatsworth. So ending point should be coming soon, and then we'll make our way to Leeds, Alabama, where Highway 411 started, all starting from the little town of Chatsworth. My friends, I'll see you guys in some future adventures. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being patient as I make these vlogs for you. I'll see you guys in some future adventures, and as I always say, my friends, eat well and keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys next time.